Everyone, welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Joel Embiid and the Sixers have been through a lot in the last 5 years. At the beginning, there were so many losses on and off the court, but trust the process became a mantra, one that Embiid embraced. He said, "I think a lot about what I went through, how it prepared me to be a better man. I really feel like I'm the process, and the process is about me." Kevin, the process has turned out quite well.
Thank you, David. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Rajon Rondo is out there with Allen, and it's Garnett, and it's Pierce, and it's Horford in at the 5. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Allen Iverson out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Iguodala in at the 3 spot. Boris, what are you going to be watching about these two teams who seem to be strong up front?
Yeah, I think certainly both have guys with size who also bring incredible skill to the game. And it's really hard to win this league without at least one elite player at one of the front court positions.
It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Rondo with the ball. Top of the key, Pierce. Rebound by the 76ers.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Horford, no luck. Allen against Harris. Pass to Simmons. Iverson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Got it. Good job in the low post. Iverson's got his second basket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And you know this, Greg. He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Pierce. Garnett outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. Horford, no luck.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And a wide open look for Iguodala. No good from outside. The Celtics have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Pierce against Harris. Horford the pass to Garnett. It's Pierce on the wing. And the rejection by Embiid.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
That one drops for him.
Well, what a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
And after he missed the first 2 seasons of his career, Greg, with a broken bone in his foot, would injuries be your main concern for Joel Embiid?
Look, no doubt about it. As long as he's healthy, he's an all-league performer. Still, 7-footers carry a lot of weight in our league. He wants to prove he can play big minutes. They just got to make sure they protect him.
And here is Harris, following the three-pointer by Paul Pierce. Ring shot on the way. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Allen for the 3, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. Harris finds Embiid. Now Iverson. And no good. And it's Boston the other way. Outside Rondo. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Allen for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Simmons feeling it out a bit. pass to Iguodala. EMBIID inside. He's covered by Rondo. And it's Simmons penetrating. Count that one.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Celtics trail by 7. Pierce dishes to Horford. Passes it to Garnett. Rondo against Simmons. From 11 feet away, Rondo's shot is off.
A contested mid-range shot can't be what they were looking for there.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. Some changes for Philadelphia. Jeff Green is checked in for Tobias Harris. Richardson comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Mike Conley in for Ben Simmons. .133 left here in the opening quarter. Conley against Rubio. Up top, Canner. Hayward on the wing. To end the cold streak. Boston again missing.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
And the Celtics last season mourning the passing of the great John Havlicek.
You know, Greg, he spent his entire career with the Celtics. He won 8 titles along the way. He was known as one of the great competitors and a class individual. His legacy undoubtedly will live on.
No good, shot missing. Richardson, no luck.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
And Philadelphia has possession. Following the bucket by the Celtics. It's good. Embiid's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now, here's Brown. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Banked in off the glass. 17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
And Kevin, Jaylen Brown thrives when it comes to scoring through contact. This is a guy who is constantly looking to initiate that body contact with the defense.
And so it's Philadelphia, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We come back right after this. Al Horford was born in the Dominican Republic, and he talked about why he gravitated towards basketball instead of baseball.
Coming from a place where, baseball is what's driven to us every time. I mean, I started playing baseball. I didn't play basketball. I started playing baseball, and, just watching my dad play basketball, I just fell in love with the game. But people were still telling me, they're like, nobody makes it out of here, usually out of basketball. I mean, your dad was a very rare case, and I just believed in it.
Yep, wanted to follow in his father's footsteps.
And what a career. College championships at Florida, an all-star in the NBA. I think he made the right choice.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Celtics, they've got Jaylen Brown. Also, Ricky Rubio's out there. Enes Kanter is out there with Hayward. And it's Walker in at the power forward. Brown kicks to Kanter. 5 to shoot. Here's Walker. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Green taking his time here. Conley with the 3. And Cantor pulls it down. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 9 points.
And already over a decade in the league for Mike Conley. He never got past the numbers game to make the All-Star team in the crowded Western Conference. But make no mistake about it, Conley is star caliber.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Josh Richardson has made himself into one of the top defensive wings in the league. Richardson says there's a certain competitiveness that comes with being a good defender. The defensive end takes will, and I have a lot of it. Kevin J. Rich is self-described as super competitive, and that edge is what drives him.
It sure is. That's what it takes. Thank you, David. And Greg, you talked to Conley. He'll admit he's been frustrated trying to break through and get that recognition.
Still, the way he plays the game, not focused on his individual numbers, unselfish, and focused on what the team needs to win.
Fader on the way. Valanciunas, good. And the 76ers lead by 8.
Boy, you cannot leave him alone like that. Good form on the fadeaway jumper.
And here's Tice. Down low. And that one hits back iron. The 76ers leading by 8. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Conley against Smart from outside the arc. Philadelphia with a new shot clock. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Well, that's a ton of desire on the backboards by Jonas Valanciunas. He's working so hard.
And last season, Jonas Valanciunas averaging the fewest minutes of his career. Greg, at the same time, he was playing the best basketball of his career.
I mean, his scoring per minute through the roof. Rebounding at a career high level. He can dominate inside, especially at that offensive end.
What's up?
A lot of switching on every possession in the NBA from a defensive standpoint, and you see the way Doris offenses are adjusting to that.
Yeah, I think number one, you have to attack the switch. That's first and foremost. And it's an interesting balance between attacking and being patient. Because the one thing you're ultimately seeking in every switch is a favorable matchup for yourself. That's where a critical, thinking guard who knows where to find and put the ball is so critical to your success.
Well, that's a good way to look at it. Now, here's Burke. Ingles covering. Now Burke. Over Rondo. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Basket counts.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Iguodala kicks to Burke. And there's the pass to Valanciunas. Iguodala outside. A 3-ball. And Boston with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Outside Rondo. Pass to Garnett. Outside Rondo. 13 feet away. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Burke looking over the floor. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Ingles. That shot is off. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Garnett the pass to Pierce. Jacks up a three. He shoots again. Count it. And the 76ers lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Kevin Garnett.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Tobias Harris is checked in for Scott. Iverson comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Ben Simmons in for Burke. And then for Boston, Al Horford. He's checked in for Joe Ingles. Allen comes in for Marcus Smart. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Rajon Rondo. With Smart and Simmons with the layup. Simmons got 6 points.
And Simmons really using his insane athleticism on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who really carves up the defense.
Rubio looking it over. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You see the defender unwilling to just give it to Rubio, forces him to the line.
For Boston, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. The first one falls.
Now, this is one of the most talked about international players ever, and I think Rubio just needs to stay healthy and keep working on that shot.
Jeff Green is checked in for the 76ers. Richardson comes in for Andre Iguodala. Boston also with the sub. Walker's checked in. Both free throws good from Rubio.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Outside, Simmons. The dish to Harris. Kicks it to Green. Pass to Iverson. And Boston with the rebound.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Now, here's Rubio. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries it from 19. Yep, it counts.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. 76ers lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what is your impression of the first half?
We played. And I thought we found a really good balance of posting and pace. It's what we've been talking about. And I thought our defense, for the most part, was excellent.
A good start. We'll see how they finish. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They have a narrow 3-point lead. Kenny, what's your take?
I was super impressed with their shot selection. I think that was part of the strategy coming in. They wanted to be patient with the basketball, move it around, and get high percentage looks. Obviously, that's going to be big.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
Well, you want to try to hold your opponent under 50% shooting. That has not happened. Defensively, they're allowing way too many good looks. They need to do a better job of shutting down the lane, as well as closing out on shooters.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Here's Iverson, Harris, and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Iverson, and it's Iguodala in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And Iverson gets it to go.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket. Well, you look at the career of Tobias Harris, and boy, he's bounced around a bit. Has never slowed his development or production, though. You put him anywhere, and he'll find a way to help his team.
Simmons against Pierce. Floats one, and Simmons with the nice bucket inside. Simmons got 8 points.
And guys, it's just beautiful watching Simmons in screen and roll situations. A manipulative master when it comes to tearing apart the defense.
Over to the left wing. Outside Rondo. Just 5 to shoot. Over Harris. Rondo's shot is off. And with Harris, he's been moved so many times. You know what, Greg? You forget he's still quite young.
Yeah, I mean, he really is just starting to enter what should be the prime of his career. Has improved every offseason and is a great rebounder and scorer.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Garnett kicks to Allen. Back to Garnett. To the wing right side. Here's Rondo. And the rejection by Embiid. And they're able to recover. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Mike Conley's checked in for the 76ers. Cantor's checked in for the Celtics. Hayward comes in for Kevin Garnett. And Embiid throws it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
The pass to Hayward. Shot to stop the run. A putback. And Embiid pulls it down.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Iverson outside. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. Or sometimes what was once considered a negative becomes a positive. For example, tweeners are now looked at as very valuable assets and very versatile assets.
Yeah, Kev, no doubt. Like, think about how much the game has changed for players like Draymond Green, who was so integral to the success of the Golden State Warriors. Here was a young guy who was considered at one point coming out of college for the power forward and center spot, too small to play the position. But as the NBA has downsized, as it's gotten smaller and faster, Draymond Green can be as important as any other player on a roster.
Hayward. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Iguodala finds Simmons. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Simmons got 10.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Back to Smart. They need this one. And the rejection by Embiid.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Back to Conley. They double-team Conley. Excellent D there from Pierce.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
The Celtics have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Valanciunas comes in for Embiid, and Josh Richardson subbed in for Andre Iguodala. And then for Boston, Walker's checked in for Hayward, and Ricky Rubio subbed in for Smart. Pass to Herter. .141 left here in the third quarter. Valanciunas dishes to Conley. Lays it up off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 14.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Pierce against Simmons. Kicks it out to Rubio. That one's not going to go. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Pass to Simmons. Back to Conley. Here's Valanciunas, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, the big man has quite the presence inside. Jonas Valanciunas gets physical and draws the contact. He's got to stay aggressive.
Philadelphia shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Yeah, and fairly decent.
Joe Ingles comes in for Paul Pierce, and it's Allen in for Brown. Nobody near Allen. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Had himself on the board with 3 there. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Richardson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball in. They have completely dominated.
Allen for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Allen's got 6.
A multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Richardson the pass to Harris. Passes it to Herter. Good work defensively by Horford.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back right after this. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Celtics, they've got Horford. Allen is out there with Rajon Rondo. He slot. Allen for 3. Drills it from outside.
They're in a row.
The 76ers leading by 9. Richardson kicks to Iverson. There's the pass to Green. Rondo against Richardson. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And here's Harris from the arc. Garnett grabs the board. Last one here tonight. Outside Rondo. Walker in the corner. Over Harris. And it's Walker that time on the assist by Rondo.
Yeah, Rondo knows how to wheel and deal. Has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
Iverson against Allen. Iverson passes to Valanciunas. Misses in close. Still by 7. Right side to Walker. Allen outside for 3. Hands it from downtown. Allen's got 6 here in this quarter.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working.
If he can stay hot from out there, his three-point shot could be the tool they use to win this game.
Timeout called the 76ers.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Iguodala comes in for Green, and Simmons subbed in for Richardson. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Boston. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
And stolen by Harris. The drive by Iverson. And the dunk by Iverson.
And Iverson constantly driving to the basket, using that speed and athleticism to kind of wheel his way to the rim.
Rondo on top. Guarded by Simmons. Hayward on the wing. Four on the clock. That one's rebounded by EMBIID.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Simmons finds EMBIID. Iguodala outside. And Ray Allen gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Simmons against Rondo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Rajon Rondo.
And what patience from Simmons on offense. So skilled at making the D feel nervous when he has to rock.
That's good from Simmons.
And when he gets ahead of steam, you almost feel sorry for defenders. Ben Simmons, a combination of size, speed, and ball handling that can at times be unstoppable.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And with his passing and driving ability, Greg, Simmons is like combining a power running back in football with a pinpoint passing quarterback. Not much he can't do.
Kevin, a football metaphor is appropriate. Simmons grew up playing Australian rules football, and the physicality and quick thinking. Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
That's a beautiful jam.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Hayward against Iguodala. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Gordon Hayward.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
It's deflected. Allen against Iverson. Shot clock at 6. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And not just that, it's the energy and passion with which Iverson plays. It just feels like any shot he takes, he can make.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first...
In the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. Rondo dishes to Horford. Hayward outside. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Count that bucket.
You know, Kevin, Gordon Hayward has paid a price in the gym, and now his strength allows him to score through aggressive defenders.
Here's Iverson. And they double up Iverson. Takes the three. That's good from Harris on the assist by Iverson. And the 76ers lead by 12. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for Boston. 1:29 left here in the fourth quarter. And Hayward with the stuff.
Pretty good quickness from the agile Gordon Hayward, effortlessly to the rim with that athleticism.
And Simmons kicks to Iverson. The turnaround Jay. And he overshot that one, missing. Celtics trail by 10. Hayward looking over the floor. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Basket good.
Attacking right there. Hayward using the strength that he has built up over the years to finish through contact.
EMBIID with it. At the top of the key, Iguodala. Simmons passes to Harris. 5 on the clock. Puts it up. Hit the tip, and EMBIID is right there. Great game for him. Double-double down. 10 points and 16 rebounds.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt, GA. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Simmons against Rondo. Now here's Simmons, guarded closer. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. You know, there is a better game, there is a worse game, but, you know, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is take rebounds, set a screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.